Hello, everyone. How are you guys? Sorry, we are a bit late. We do know. Apologies, apologies, apologies. How are you guys? You well? Look at that. Jensen's there already. Hello, good evening. How are you, Jensen? Good to see you. Nice to see you. To see you nice. Now, today we do have some little tasty treats to try that Kelly managed to get hold of. We've got the Eton Mess Yum Nuts. Now, we did try the lemon ones. We will try the strawberry Eton Mess ones. I'm going to say traditional, but they Eton Mess is traditional, but these ones are traditional Eton Mess ones. And look, check this out. So they've got a new thing called the cookie cup, and look how thick that cookie is. That's one of the biggest cookies I've ever seen. That is huge. Keegan, hello. How are you doing? Keegan, you would love this. Look at the size of that cookie. So we will be trying those. Hey, St. Cott, how are you? Good to see you. Well, Jensen said it's been a little bit colder for the last few days. It's been raining and sunny at the same time. Lots of rainbows as well. It has. Now, it can't make up its mind. It was lovely and sunny earlier on. Then it absolutely bucketed down with rain. Then it's gone back to sunshine. Then it went back to rain. So you're absolutely right. It can't make up its mind what it's going to do. We are good, thank you, Keegan. Happy Friday to you. How are you? Dwayne, hello, how you doing? Good to see you, Dwayne. Keegan's got 20 subscribers and he said delicious cake. So it's not actually a cake. So we wanted to try. This is actually a cookie. Look at the size of it. So this is from M&S. These are the cookie cups. These are new. This is raspberry and white chocolate. So we will give this a try. And the Eton Mess one, as you can see, is the we did the lemon one, didn't we? So this one is the strawberry Eton Mess cream filled. Jensen said, I will not be here on Sunday because I'm going to Nana and Grandad's house for roast chicken. Well, don't worry. We will see you another time. So if anybody's interested, this Sunday, we do have the Ivy afternoon tea. Talking of which, good thanks. Looking forward to Southampton versus Bournemouth on Sunday. I think we're going to mention the afternoon tea. That is going to be a crunch match. I know, obviously, St. Cott, you're a Southampton fan, and they are your biggest rivals. So are you going to the actual game itself? Will you be going? Let us know. But we are thinking of you because the Ivy afternoon tea, you've inspired us to go. We did go, and that will be up on Sunday. So for any of you afternoon tea fans, that will be up on Sunday. But Jensen said he will be here on Tuesday. So good. You okay? You're very quiet.
No, I'm just waiting for a breath so that I can talk.
You can talk. It's okay. I was just reading out the comments.
Mark did not take a breath during that whole montage. I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to wait.
There you go. Finish. Apologies. Go on. I shall let you do your thing.
So I popped out and I managed to get these. So they're not new, these ones. We have tried them before, but I don't remember how
the cookies are new though, aren't they?
The cookies new, yes. Yeah. So this one's not new, so it will be really good to compare it to the lemon. Can't wait to try that. And the reason why I picked this one was because it was similar to the one we got at Harrods. And so I really wanted to try that. They also do a couple of other flavors, praline and all of that. But I really just wanted to try it. It will be interesting to see if I think it's as good as the Harrods one, because that's just there and I can just pick it up anytime.
Karina, how are you?
Hey, Karina.
Yay, we made it for another week. We did indeed. I don't know what the weather's like where you are, Karina, but it is getting colder here in the UK. You can really, really feel it. There is definitely a change. So much so, Kenny and I are starting to come down with something. Dwayne! Well, I've finally done my first full week at college. I nearly had a fight with a girl I went to school with. What happened? This is really violent, this catering college. What happened? Why did you have a fight? I hope you mean a verbal fight, not actually a fist fight. Why? What happened? That's unbelievable. You've only been there a week. Was she winding you up? What happened? Tell me what happened. Awesome cut, Kelly and Mark. Yes, so mine's the Tintin one. Kelly's, now go on, show you yours.
So I actually picked this up at Epic Universe. So if you don't know, Epic Universe is a new park that has opened up in Florida on the Universal side. Universal already have two parks, which is Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. Now they've just opened their third park. The third park is amazing, by the way, amazing. And so they have different worlds, would you call them, that you can visit. And I have to say, I was so impressed with the Super Mario World. Now, if you didn't get a chance, I believe I did a short on it. Go ahead, go take a look at that. It's I didn't think I would ever be impressed because I was never a Super Mario Kart person.
You never gamed, did you? Like on
Not
Super
really,
Mario, did
you? But I got to say, it was amazing. Absolutely, it was amazing. And I would thoroughly recommend. I mean, you were really impressed with the Harry Potter part.
I was actually. I would definitely echo what Kelly said. The Nintendo World was absolutely incredible. We do hope to go there again one day. It was so good.
Never experienced anything like it.
So much so we got the cup. St. Cott said it's a 12 o'clock kickoff, so we'll be able to watch the Ivy as well. Well, we hope so. But no mind, you can always watch it on catch up. Where are we? Aoife, how are you?
Hi, Aoife, I hope you're well.
Good to see you. We've been wondering how you've been. We haven't seen you for a while. I hope everything's okay. Really good to see you on. Jensen said it's been a 1 week and a half at school. So far, I've enjoyed it. Well, we're glad to see that you are enjoying it. Although I'm really itching to find out what happened to Dwayne. Dwayne, I hope everything's all right. Or his message, I'll read his in a second. Karina said it's beautiful here. Heard about the tube strike there. Are you being affected by it?
No, luckily for us.
I'm allowed to work from home, so I was able to work from home.
Yeah, I just feel like everything was packed. London was still packed, even though there were strikes. It wasn't quiet as it could have been. It was quite busy.
But it affected a lot of people. Just give you a chance. So a friend, somebody I know, had to get cabs places, and they doubled the cab fares everywhere. Because they know they can, because the tubes aren't running.
But our local cab companies here don't go into London whenever there's strikes.
That's true. So a lot of cab companies won't go into central London. So it does affect people a lot. And of course, what it does on the overground service, the overground trains, it then massively increases the impact that they have. So if you have an overground train and you think, well, I'm not affected, well, you will be, because everybody will be taking that train.
Yeah, it's been packed on the trains on the way home for sure.
Aoife said, I'm besieged with multiple infections, but looking at a range of Christmas trees. Look at this Christmas shopping already. So actually, you've got Halloween first. So I do want to get some nice Halloween decks up here just for the live, just to get into the speed of it. I don't know how I'm going to put them up, but I will have a little look and see if we can get them up. But tell us which Christmas trees you're thinking of getting. It's a shame, actually, because there used to be a home base not a million miles away from us, and they were closing down because obviously they've gone bust, and they were doing their Christmas trees at 50% off and 75% off, and we didn't get one because we've already got so much, we haven't got enough space. But so we hope you get one. Dwayne said, when you're doing a live and you post your lives on mine, there is no volume. Oh, really?
Interesting.
So you can't, there's no volume, you can't see. Is everybody else hearing us? I'm assuming you are, because the messages are coming through. And you've got to tell us what happened, Dwayne. School is my safe place, said Jensen, because it's something that happens at home or something that makes me feel better. Well, I'm glad it does, actually. I'm glad you're able to feel better if you need that safe space. Every Friday at school, most of my class has fish and chips. Well, Fish Friday, you used to have that, didn't you?
In school, we had fish and chip Fridays. I went to a Catholic school, so we would have fish and chip Fridays. Loved a Friday.
Right, Dwayne. So I'm going to skip to Dwayne's comment. He said, have you read my message? What happened? Your message hasn't come through.
No, it hasn't come through.
So, and this happened with Sam. Sam was having the same problem. And hello, Sam. Talking to which,
hey, Sam.
Sam was having the same problem. Sam was posting messages and they weren't coming through.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind, post again. It's a bit weird. Some of you guys have said this before. You haven't read my message, but it's not on our board. It's not on our message board at the moment. We try and read out every single message because we like to include everybody. But yeah, it's look at that. Talk of Sam and she appears. Lovely to see you, Sam. How you been? Where are we? Right. Dwayne. Charlie said hello. How you doing, Charlie? Good to see you. 817 followers. You're getting up there. Kath, hello. Nice to see you. How have you been? I haven't seen you for a little bit, so I hope you're well. Good to see you. 2,700 videos created by Charlie. That is very impressive. Dwayne said, I mean, when I do a live and I post it and I listen to it, I can't hear myself on my videos. Oh, so when you do your lives, you mean? Right, we've not had that issue. I tell you what, though, is really weird. We can listen to ourselves on the lives on other devices. You sometimes do on your phone, don't you? And then that sometimes we do hear ourselves, though, when we listen to a live on another device. So I don't know why yours isn't.
Interesting. You might need to have a little bit of a Google and find out what the problems could be. Because there might be a different volume on your laptop that you might have to adjust just to so that it is louder and so that because it could be muted somewhere. Because for some reason we need 4 different volumes now. Because my phone wasn't working earlier, like I couldn't hear my Reddit stories when I was putting them on. I was like, it was almost like I had a headset plugged into it, but I didn't. So I Googled it. I just restarted my phone in the end. Restarted it.
Oh, good, Kath. I'm glad you're well. Sam said the last inspection went really well.
Good.
They love what has been done, and the last few bits of junk, etc., have almost gone from the garden and my bungalow. So fantastic. So are you getting it to how you want it to be? It's incredible. I know it's been a long slog, and I know you've had to, because obviously you've had to have lots of stuff in your flat for various reasons, but it sounds like you're really getting there. That's tremendous. Right. Do you want to hear what happened to Dwayne?
Go on.
So Dwayne said she was swearing at me and she said, I'll push you down the stairs and I like to see you try. Oh, so you said, I like to see you try. She wanted me to try dry the knives, but I was cleaning the sides down. So that's how it nearly escalated. Maybe not get into a fight when somebody's cleaning knives, but I know what you're saying. Well, I'm glad you didn't. You did well to resist it. Never tried to fight. But have you all made up now? Are you all friends? Oh, go on.
You know, sometimes working in the kitchen does get a bit heated because it can be quite stressful because you're doing like so many things, and then some people can be unreasonable, but they don't mean it. I think they're just going through something. So just be mindful and just try not to engage. Just like, do you know what? I ain't got time for that. And just get on with what you're doing.
Some people try and goad you into a fight as well because they want to see you and then they can use that as ammunition. So try not to engage. I know it's difficult, but why was she swearing at you? What started the fight? Sam said, just had a delicious duck spring roll. So yummy. Did you make this yourself or is this takeaway?
I love a duck spring roll.
You do? Where's the best spring roll you've ever had? What's the best duck you've ever had?
Oh, that's a tricky one.
Duck and waffle?
No. It's going to be a crispy aromatic duck somewhere. I'll have to have a little think about that one. That's a tricky one.
Jensen said, I did my lives yesterday at 20. That's very specific. 20 to 7. I invited my staff member friend from school and we made a blanket. Okay. Right. So Eva said, I'm trying to persuade John to look for a Christmas tree online with me for a while tonight. Have you guys started Christmas shopping? Is anybody that advanced that they do it, or that organized, I should say?
Right. In the meantime.
All right, let's do.
I'm going to open this cookie.
Are you getting bored?
Look. Inside. That looks amazing. No, it's just while you're talking.
All right,
because we've got a few people on now.
Well, okay, we're going to start now. So do you want to show again? So this is the new cookie cup from M&S. I'll keep doing the comments while you open that. There you go. Look at this. That's a cookie. Believe it or not, that's a cookie.
But it's a small cookie, as in circumference?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I was going to say girth, but yes, you're right. The circumference of
circumference.
It. There you go. So we're looking forward to trying that. This is the new M&S one. I'll give you the. Right. While we're doing that, Dwayne said, I'm doing the live on my iPad. When we've not made up, can't be bothered saying sorry. Maybe when things have cooled down a little bit, you might be able to do that. She may come and apologize to you. It's difficult with those situations.
It is difficult, but the thing is if you have to work with her, you don't want to make it awkward. I'm not saying that you should apologize or anything like that, but what I am saying is maybe you should pull her for a chat and say, look, let's clear the air. Let's start over. It wasn't a good day. I know I didn't feel good. I don't know about you, but I think we should move forward and move on from this, because you don't want it to be awkward.
Kelly's absolutely right. Do you want to hold it up a little bit just to show it in its entirety? So that's it. Look how that's a cookie. That is a cookie. That is
easy.
There you go. I'll let you cut. So yeah, you don't really want that tension. I know it's difficult. Sometimes it's just good just to clear the air. Sam said I reheated them in the air fryer. These duck spring rolls, delicious, she said.
Now I have to say this cookie is soft, and let me just show you something.
This looks like it's all filling. Oh yeah, go on.
Let me just show you something. Right, so that's the picture.
That's what it should look like.
That's what it should look like.
And this is what it does look like.
And this is what it looks like. So I don't know where this big freeze-dried thing is meant to be.
This is like when you get these, you know, you go onto a fast food restaurant, I won't mention any, and then they have the picture on the thing, and then when you actually get into it, that it's nothing like the picture. Well, this is a case of that. And I wouldn't say it's how Kelly's cut it. I do think it's like, well, I only took a little bit of it. Hey Tia, how you doing? Good to see you. How are you?
Tia, hope you're well.
Where are we? Sam's. Oh yeah, we said that one. You haven't chosen your Christmas tree yet. Right, let's try a little bit of this. So you've just joined us. If you've just joined us, we are trying the new Marks and Spencer's cookie cut. They've just in. These are the raspberry ones, I think.
Raspberry and white chocolate.
Here we go.
Here we go.
And that's quite sour.
The raspberry's sour.
But that's actually quite nice. I wouldn't call it a cookie. I would call it a cake. Don't you think?
Mm-hmm. But the middle is almost like a yogurt.
Yeah, it does. Kelly's right. The middle tastes like yogurt. It does taste like yogurt. Do you know what it reminds me of? Correct me if I'm wrong. It's almost like it reminds you like a tart case, but instead of pastry, they've used cookie. So for me, that's what it's like. It's like either a flan or a tart or
it's like a cheesecake or a
and they've
yogurt or
with a massive amount of filling. That is so rich.
I like it. I would get it again, but I'd want to try one of the other flavors.
I'm not sure I'd get that again. It's not a cookie, so you'll see that, and that would be deceiving. It does taste nice, though.
Now, the round bits on the top, some of it is chocolate, but some of it's actually like crunchy balls.
Oh, my God. Sam said, my granddaughter Marie climbed onto the kitchen top and pinched a whole chocolate cake and then sat down comfy to watch her tablet eating it. Her mummy sent me pics. Too funny, too cute. Is she all covered in chocolate? Is she all mind you, I do the same, actually. I still do that now, just eat a whole chocolate cake.
Well, you've practically eaten...
Yeah.
He's eaten all of the brownies.
And all of the birds.
And yeah, there's only... Do you want to show them how much of the bird is left?
Oh, right. Okay. This is... I'll shame myself now. Now, I didn't eat this in one sitting, so you can take my word on that. But there isn't much left. That's all that's left. Oh, I can't even see. Actually, it's not even worth showing you. It's that's it. That small slab. But I have been working my way. I've worked hard to get through to that, so I can review it, so you guys don't have to. Now,
there's a chocolate orange one that is on the side that I really want to try, but Mark is not enthusiastic.
Do you know what? We will get it. Let's get it. I tell you what, I wasn't going to get it because I'm not the biggest fan of orange chocolate. This one is the peanut butter one. The milk chocolate we did give to my brother because it was his birthday. So I'll get him to review that one. But yeah, so they do choc orange, the peanut butter. This is
no, peanut butter's over now.
Oh, is it over?
Yeah.
You missed your chance to get the
You missed your chance to get the because that was a collab with Manny Life. And so you've missed your chance.
Right, so this is the eating mess. Do you want to do that one? I'll let you open it and then I'll read out the comments. We are good, thank you, T. It's really good to see you. Aoife said, we have chosen a location, which is incredible. Now it's safe. Oh, is this location for your wedding?
Oh,
Well done.
Nice.
So Dwayne said I was going to the locker room. The door nearly closed. I pushed it open and it hit her. Now that's how it started. Well, if you did hit her, and it was an accident.
Yeah.
But you probably want to maybe just try and reach out to her and just say, look, I did do it. I'm sorry.
Just like I didn't mean to. I didn't realize you were behind the door. I didn't realize it was going to hit you. And I apologize for that.
Yeah, I just do that as well. You'll just break the ice, and she'll probably, do you know what? She'll probably turn around to you and say, okay, now after this, for you gadget things, I brought a bed maker.
Not a bed maker.
Not a bed maker. It doesn't make beds. A bread maker. I will talk to that in a second. Right. We are going to finish off our Eton Mess food review. Tia said M&S cookies are unreal. Do you know what? Have you tried the cookie cup, Tia? This is the new cookie cup one. This is the other cookies are very good, I have to say. We have reviewed M&S cookies on here before, but not for a while. Okay. So I'll hold it up just quickly just to see. So that is now you saw us try the lemon one. This is the yum nut. Look at that. All the jam squirting out on it. This is the Eton Mess yum nut.
Eton Mess.
Where are we? So you doing that? They go, hi Tia, how are you? Sam's laughing. I know, that was so cute that your granddaughter climbed on there and ate an entire cake. I made yummy tomato salad tonight with sliced onions and olives, lemon rind and juice, and chili flakes. That's it. Very fresh, very healthy. Was that the dressing? Was it just the lemon rind and the juice, and that was the dressing to it? Do you add like anything else to it to sweeten it, or do you just have the tomatoes itself as the sweetener? Oh, you're going to have your wedding in Scotland. Aoife's going to get married in Scotland.
Wow.
So the drizzle of olive oil. That is it. Right, there we go. That's Eton Mess. There's a lot of cream in this.
There is.
Which is what you'll like. And Scotland, I've never been, that's one thing I do really want to go. There we go. Right. Sorry. I was there gassing. Oh, that's quite a big mouthful. Here we go. Oh my God. That was too ambitious to have all of that. You should cut that in half. Oh, that's really good. This is really good. It's very, very sweet. The actual strawberry jam in it is outstanding. That is excellent. Do you know what I would change about it?
Go on.
I would get rid of the icing.
Oh, really?
The icing's too sweet. It doesn't need it. This is like having when you have a scone with jam and cream.
Yeah.
It's like having a scone, but instead of a scone, a donut. Absolutely, I'll get rid of that icing. The jam is amazing. Yeah, really, really, really good. All right, for you M&S fans, I would definitely recommend this. Tia, because I know, and I know you two frequent M&S quite a bit. And I know a few of you others do, but that is really, really good. I would definitely recommend that. Would you say the same? Do you think it's better than the lemon?
No.
Really?
I like it, but I prefer the lemon.
You're joking. All right. I'm the exact opposite. I prefer the lemon.
Oh, really?
I much prefer. No, I mean not the eclair.
You prefer the strawberry.
I prefer the strawberry. I'm talking about the yum nut, not the.
No, I know. Really?
Okay. Right, let's score. So first of all, we have the cookie cup. What are you going to give this?
I'd give it a solid 8.
I'm gonna give that an 8. I do agree. Do you know what? I don't want you guys to think that I don't like it. That is good, That is a good cookie. The cookie dough itself is very, very soft. It's not crunchy at all.
Yeah, that's my only little bugbear about it.
I wondered that.
It's not. I wanted it to be like, crisp.
But it's so soft. It's almost dough soft. That's so soft.
Yeah, it's not like a proper cookie kind of thing. Don't get me wrong. It's nice.
I dropped on the floor, but I'm still going to eat it. I'm not letting that go. 3-second rule. But yeah, sorry, you were saying
it's too soft. I really enjoy it. I give it a solid 8. I'd get it again, However, it is soft, and I want my cookie to have a little bit of a snap. A little bit of a snap and a little bit chewy would have been perfect.
Do you know what it's you know when you get a soft cookie, this is softer than soft. This is dough soft.
It's like almost pastry soft.
Yeah, Kelly's absolutely right. So I would get this again, would you? Yeah.
I'd like to try the praline one.
Praline. Right. So next up we have the Eton mesh yumnuts, which is what Kelly's eating now. What are you going to give this?
I would give it. What did I give the other yumnut?
Gosh.
Was it a 9?
It was a 9.
I would give that an 8.5.
I would give this a 9.5. It's verging on the 10. What doesn't give it a 10? Because St. Cott always asks what doesn't give it a 10. I can actually answer that one. I don't like the icing. It's far too sweet. I wouldn't. If it didn't have the icing, it would have a 10. I know you can say scrape the icing off, but it's difficult to do that. That's very, very good. I much prefer it. Not much prefer it, but I prefer it to the lemon. The lemon's good. This smacks it. But you prefer the other way around. You prefer the other way around. Right.
And I also like the... I was about to say croissant. Eclair. A lemon eclair.
Oh, but that's your favourite. That was a 10. So you've seen us have the lemon eclair. So that was a 10. So this one, I think overall, and you gave it an 8.5? I gave it a 9.5. That evens out a 9. What the hell did I give this? And we both gave it 8, I think. Yeah, so that's an 8. So there you go. Got a bit of a winner. There we are. Eton mesh yumnuts. And there you have it. Right.
I'm halfway through being bunged up and not bunged up because I'm not feeling well.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah, because you were saying that to me today. I've been feeling the same. Where are we? I've lost my ground. This is what happens when I don't pay attention. Right. So the olive oil we got to. So Sam had olive oil as her dressing on the salad.
Right.
Now, I shall. Oh wow! So the wedding will be in state ground on a castle.
Wow!
In a Scottish castle. Wonderful. Do you know what? There's some really, really beautiful Scottish castles. There's a guy at work. He was showing me one particular one. It's surrounded by a lock, and I've forgotten the name of it, which is going to annoy me. But it looked incredible. Oh, this castle overlooks a lock. Oh wow! So Jensen said that looks amazing. Hey, it's Sienna and Chloe. How are you?
Hi, Sienna and Chloe. Hope you're well.
We haven't seen you for ages. How are you guys?
It's been a minute, girls. It's been a minute.
Oh, and by the way, hint, hint, chocolate biscuit cakes. Just saying. Is that true? Just saying. Jensen said I will be doing my lives on Monday and Tuesday at 6:30. Sometimes, not every time. My videos on Sunday at 2 o'clock. Good to know. But you'll be on Monday and Thursday. There you go. You're entertainment all week now because you've got Jensen doing Monday and Thursday.
I thought he said Tuesday. I was like,
no, Thursday. He said Monday and Thursday. But I probably read that out wrong. Sorry. Aoife said, so the castle grounds overlook a lock, so it has to be in the summer. Oh, that would be incredible. That'd be really nice. You have to take photographs and show.
Sure.
Where are we? St. Cott said, I will be calling into M&S tomorrow as hoping to get those lemon eclairs.
Make sure you do, because you know what? It's a summer edit. And they'll be over soon. I saw them today, and I saw them at a reduced price today. So make sure you go. Make sure you get. I recommend everyone. And if it is on special offer because it's the end of the day, get them. Get them.
Both
are delicious.
Both Kelly and I gave them a 10 out of 10. We really did. They are so, so good.
You can't improve on them.
No. Well, if you don't like them, you can blame us because we big them up so much. But yeah, please. And we're really interested to hear your opinion on it. We always do this because we like you guys to kind of be able to get them as well. And also, if you do have any suggestions, please do let us know because we will try and find them if we can get that. If it's from a supermarket or a chain or something, we will always try and get there.
Yeah. Although I've got to admit, I don't really like Morrison's. I've tried, I've really tried their stuff. I've tried it time and time again.
It's not Morrison's snow.
And it's just, I don't know. For me, they're just not good. They're too salty, or they're super sweet. So Morrison's is the only real one. I just think, oh God.
Tia said she's good. Thank you, Jensen. I hope you are good too. I hope Mark will look after you, said Jensen. I will look after Kelly. Don't worry. Plenty of hot water bottles for you and plenty of cups of tea. That's good. Oh, you are obviously cordially invited. Oh, wonderful. I can't wait to see where your location is. I really do want to see that. Right, now, Tia said, and we apologise because we've not explained, what is a yumnuts? Now, I'll let Kelly answer this one.
Okay, so,
I'll hold it up while you explain it.
So, MS do yum yums, and they also do donuts. So they've married the two, and they've come up with yum nuts. Now, to be fair, yum yums are like they're like the old type glazed ring donuts, but in like a long form. And so essentially they're donuts. So they've got the yum yums and the donut, and they've put them together. But to be fair, they were already donuts. If you ever got glazed ring donuts when you were younger, that's what they were. But these are delicious. If you like donuts and stuff like that, and you love cream and you love jam. I mean, I love a good jam donut. I love a good. So to add cream to it, for me, the icing is not too sweet. So to add jam to it, to add cream to it, and then icing.
There you go. And now it can be a bit much because donut is pretty hearty in itself. Then you add double cream to that. But once you try it, you will know where all that extra goodness is going.
You know where the extra calories are.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, I've got to be honest, I've not heard of a yum nut until Kelly had introduced them to me. No, here's one for you. What's better? Donuts, yum nuts. What was the other one? There's another one. Yum yum. Donut, yum nut, or yum yum. What's the best?
Well,
this is a whole new conversation.
I'll tell you this. Normally, glazed ring donuts are just glazed ring donuts, and that is what a yum nut essentially is, but in long form rather than round. And I love a jam donut, but a jam donut is not normally glazed. It's normally just normal sugar. But this is like a donut with jam. So the yum nut is the best, I think.
Oh.
Because it's like a glazed ring donut with jam, but they've also added cream and icing.
What I've also noticed with these as well, that actually, unlike a donut, as you can see that these are actually, if I can just show you with my thing, these have actually got layers in them. They're tiny, tiny little layers, almost like flake pastry in there. There you go.
But essentially, so it's a donut. Essentially.
Now,
but yeah,
I will keep you updated on my channel, says Jensen. It's Jensen Loves Trains, Toby Carvery, and McDonald's on my post. Cheers, guys. Well, there you are. And also, his love is in that order. Toby Carvery, Trains, then Toby Carvery, then McDonald's.
Sorry.
Go on.
My mum loves yum nuts, but they repeat on her. So she can't eat them, unfortunately. But other things repeat on me, so I can't eat those things. But I couldn't eat a whole one. But yeah.
You've done well. That's 3/4 of one.
3/4 of one.
What was I going to say? Tia said, this is giving me croissant and donut vibes, maybe. No, that's called a cronut.
Cronut.
Yeah, so a croissant and a donut is a cross between the two. It's called a cronut. Yum nuts are slightly different. This sounds like a whole new world, doesn't it? A bakery, but
yeah, because they it's like a fusion.
Yeah,
but I haven't tasted a good cronut yet. So,
guys, if there's any cakes that you know of that you like, or any from supermarkets that we can get hold of, please do let us know. We will do our best and bring it on the live and try. So if you've discovered something in a supermarket, you discovered something, obviously veggie friendly for me, then we will give it a go. We will try. My brother did buy some stuff back because they went to Croatia, but I've eaten it. So unfortunately, I should have probably saved that for the live, but it was very, very good. You can take my word. Where are we? Eva said, Mark and Kels, you are both cordially invited to our wedding.
Oh, thank you.
Once we can get the money together. I'm looking at 60 max people and hoping the wedding coordinator can sort us out a package which will suit our budget.
Wow.
Mark and Kels, I do want you both present at our wedding. Well, that's very kind of you to invite
Very
us.
kind of you to ask us.
We will obviously we'll keep in touch on the lives and stuff, so you can let us know how progress goes. Now then, guys, while Kelly's finishing her yum nut.
Well, I'm just eating cream for the moment.
Well, that's wonderful. Now, I haven't used it yet, but I did want to show you guys on the live. So
you didn't do an unboxing on the live, so
no, I didn't do an unboxing. I tell you why. I did take it all out just to show you. So I've gone and bought myself. This is a bread maker. Now, if anybody's interested, these are retailing normally at £140, but Amazon are doing them at just under 89 at the moment. It's the T-fowl. Something or other. I'll find out the thing, but it's a T-fowl one. Now, the reason I got this one, was because it's a reasonable price. I do not want to spend over too much on a bread maker. I mean, I'm going to give this a try. This one, I looked at a series of different reviews, and this one came up in a lot of different reviews as the best all-rounder. So the one that was the better value for it, and one that was quite good. So if I'm going to give it a go, if I can get it to work, I might do a little video on it if anybody's interested. So I'm just going to quickly show you it. Now, the one downside to this, and this was on the reviews, as they said it was quite good. They said it can be a little bit noisy, and there's no window, so you can't see what's actually baking. Or is there? No, there isn't.
No.
So, so there you go. So apparently, with all the settings and stuff, I just quickly talk through it. I've not used it yet. I'm going to try and use it at the weekend. But you can do 3 size loaves. You can do 500 gram, 750 gram, or 1,000 gram loaf. You can do a whole series of stuff. So it does.
How long does it take?
Well, I'll come on to that. So you can do gluten-free, Amy, if you're watching. So savory bread, sweet bread, gluten-free, free cake, basic bread, rapid basic bread, French bread, sweet bread, wholemeal bread, rapid wholemeal bread, and rye bread. You can also do, is it leaven dough, whatever that is, pastas, cakes, and you can actually cook in it. The other thing it does is cereals, porridges, and jams. So you can actually do jams. But on top of it, which I will never ever do, but it does do it if you're interested, is yogurts, drinkable yogurts, and cottage cheese. So I can make you all the cottage cheese you like. And Kelly can't stand cottage cheese. So it's relatively big. It's not massive. Some of them are much, much bigger. That's it inside. So if you open it up, you can see it's got a tiny little thing. So you can bake your bread in there like that. You can see at the bottom there, it's attached. So it's a bit like, you know, when you get a, what do you call it? A blender. That's attached. So that's so it can actually blend it up. And there you can, sorry, can you open the lid for me? You can see the cooking element. So there's a filament in there as well. Now, what this does do, apparently, lift it up for me, please. I'll put that back. There we go. Close that for me. So apparently it does everything. Now, I haven't tested it yet, but it does do everything. So apparently it will, you put the yeast in, you put the bread in, and you put the flour in. And
Put the bread in?
The flour in. The flour in, the water in, and the yeast in. I think you can add sugar if you want to. I haven't gone through the recipes yet. And then it will it will mix it, prove it, and bake it. So in theory, I don't have to do anything. Now, the only thing is, of course, with this bad boy, is they would do. I bought it because I did read on one review that it's all dishwasher safe, and I read the instructions, and it's not. So if you're like me, who's very, very lazy, I hate hand washing anything. So unfortunately, that is one downside to it. So that's it there. But Aoife, I know you are a gadget fiend, and I know some of you are as well. So I thought that one might be quite good to make. I will make some of the bread. Now, it comes with this. Now, I said this to Kelly. What do you think this is for? And you were like, I don't know, to make the bread? I said, no.
Not to make the bread, to proof the bread.
Proof the bread. I said, no. This is actually the yogurt maker. So you pour your milk in there, right? And I don't know if it turns it or twists it. I don't know. But the heat is such that it will turn it into yogurt. And you can actually make cottage cheese. I have no idea how that works. But it also comes just a few things. So that's obviously for your scoopers for your yeast. There's your paddle, and there's this little hook thing. Is if it's too hot, you can hook it out. Because remember, even though there's a handle on it, inside, you've got to bear in mind that, as you can imagine, that would have been baking. So that handle is going to be incredibly hot. So you use this hook
to hook it out.
My hand's too big to hook it out, and then like you say, and then carry it in. So that's what it does. So I've got the whole thing. I am going to give this a go. Amy's on.
Hey, Amy.
Yay, Amy. This I was thinking of you. We were just talking about you. This does gluten-free bread. You can make your own gluten-free bread. So I will give this guy a go. If anybody's interested in getting one, I know me. I thought this will replace bread. I will never buy a loaf of bread, but I know that that's never going to happen. Now I want to talk very, very quickly about what Kelly asked. So apparently, and don't quote me on it yet because I've not used it. You need to give a minimum of 4 hours. So you can't turn around and go, do you know what? I fancy some bread right now. You've got to wait there. But it has a delay function of up to 12 hours. So if you were to go to bed, say 10 o'clock at night, in theory, you can put all the ingredients in, set it to delay, and in the morning, you'll get fresh bread. So
yeah, that's what a lot of people do.
There you go.
So, was your research reading the reviews?
No, so what I did is I went on. I don't bother with all of that. I went on 5 or 6 different websites where they compared loads of bread making. So which I went on. I think one of the newspapers had done one. A couple of newspapers had done them. One in the United States had done them. And there's all different ones. I mean, to be honest with you, the ones that kept coming out as the best were the most expensive ones. So the Sage ones was about £200. I'm not spending £200 on it. I'm never going to eat that much amount of bread to break even. But this one,
yes, you would.
Well, I probably would
in one sitting.
This one though is this one came out as the best all rounder on several of the reviews. So they said the best for the price, and it gave one of the best breads for the price as well. That's why I got it. And like I said, so it's this one. It's I can't even know the name of it. It's a Tefal one. But what they did say is, like I said, so it's on sale on Amazon. That's where I got it from. So I think I got it for about £89 from memory, just under £88 and something. But it's originally in other shops. It's 140. But I did have to wait 2-3 weeks for it for some bizarre reason.
I think, well, it might have come through third party.
Oh yeah, it might have done.
If it wasn't from Amazon.
Yeah, well, made in China. But it's weird that it does porridge. I mean, I'm never going to make these things. I'm never going to make yogurt, and I'm never going to make porridge, and I'm never going to make cottage cheese. But you can do it if you want it. And it does do jam. It does make jam.
Yeah, so a picture on the front.
Porridge, cereals, and jam. Yeah, there you go. So I'll make you a cottage cheese sandwich. Right, where are we? Sorry, guys, that was me rabbiting on. So, Kelly, Mark needs a Genio S Plus Touch. I think Mark does.
Okay, if you know what, I've given up. If he wants to get one, I didn't get one.
Did you all enjoy what happened on Tuesday on TV? I did enjoy the football. I must be honest, Jensen, I did. On my live, said Jensen, you all. On my live, what you all want me to do. So I think you need to say what do with my dogs in the house, right? So we can tell you what you're going to do. We can get them to do tricks. Eva says, seriously, Kelly, Mark needs a Dolce Gusto Genius S Plus Touch.
And you know what? He can get one.
Well done. You worn her down.
That's it. He can get one.
Do you know what? I will have a look at that, Eva, because there are some sales on at the moment. St. Cos said, bread tasting live on Tuesday. Well, we could. We could. I'll tell you what. If I can
make focaccia
coming at you, it probably does. There's no focaccia recipe. I mean, it's a bread ring. The only thing is, you can see the thing is, though, I don't know if you get focaccia in that type of thing. It's designed for bread. So basically, it's one of those big thingy loaves. I don't think you could. But I'll tell you what it can do. So one of my friends has got one. This is partly the reason I got it. And he said you can make the dough in here and then tell the machine not to bake it. And then you can then put it in a different tray. So he sometimes said he makes rolls with his. Yeah. So he makes the dough and then takes them out and then because it's all proved and everything, you just basically then put it in the oven.
Yeah, interesting.
So that's what it does. Now I've got to remember there's a plastic cover on there, and I must take that off before I bake it, otherwise it's going to melt into the thing. Amy said Mark is so dedicated he brought the whole thing to demonstrate. You see, Amy? But you know, Amy, I can make you some gluten-free bread. There you go. The options there. And the first two things are gluten-free savoury and gluten-free sweet. Dwayne said, Mark and Kelly, can you do me a favour? Go on.
Depends.
Tell us what it is. Amy said, congratulations on your new device. Please make a video to let us cook and review it. Said Amy. Well, do you know what? I will. So what I do want to do is I do want to give it a try first, because I don't want to look stupid, which I do anyway, and then try and boast how I can make something and then not do. So I want to experiment a few times. If I can get it to work, I will make a video, I will do what St. Cot said, and I will try a live bread test. So, and I will try, actually, in fact, St. Cot, I will try, if I can, to bake it before the live.
Yeah.
If I can remember, if I can get to work it out, I will try and bake it to live, so you can see the whole thing live, how it looks. And I hope to God it doesn't burn. But apparently it's got 3 settings on it to change the crust, the darkness of the crust.
Oh, okay.
So you can have it light, dark, or medium or dark.
Yeah.
What was weird, sorry, I just talk about that a bit. What was weird, they were saying that actual fact the temperature on the outside affects the baking. So if it's cold, they said you've got to make sure that you warm the water up a little bit that you add in. If it's hot, and if it's hot, you've got to try and cool it a little bit.
Okay, so you have to add water. Okay.
But yeah, how are you, Amy? How are things? Good to see you. Like the coffee machine, it may get loads of views. You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know. That was the Tassimo. The Virtuo didn't do as well as the Tassimo.
No, the Tassimo did so well for us. That's our most popular video.
Yeah.
I'm still shocked today how many it gets, because people still watch it, even though it's really old now. So, yeah, thank you. It may do.
Yeah, it may do.
There you go. Eva said, finally, Kel sent you a photo of the ring on Instagram. Who's getting married? Eva's getting married. Eva's getting married, and in a Scottish castle, no less.
Mm.
Right, we're going to have a little look at the ring. I think you've sent this one before. We're having a look. Anyway, while Kelly is looking for that, Eva said, I bought a Tassimo back 2 or 3 years ago because Kels did a review of one. There you are. Mm. And we never got any commissioning from Tassimo. I don't think it's come through yet.
No, it hasn't.
Right, we'll keep an eye on that, Eva. Sometimes there is a slight delay. Mm. The last message we got is from Sam. I think Sam was showing us some stuff.
Yeah.
I hope he's the one. Well, really, that was quick. I hope he's the one. Yeah. So, Eva, you've been engaged for a while, haven't you? So this is going to be your new wedding. We're looking forward to hearing how it goes. Right. So, sorry, I mean, rabbiting on about this machine. But yeah, if it's good, then we can convince, hopefully, some of you guys that might be interested in getting one. But yeah, I will definitely try and review.
Well, you've been after a bread maker for a long time now.
Do you know what? I don't know about you guys, but I eat so much bread. I eat it with practically every single meal, as you know. So it made perfect sense that I bought one.
Yeah.
And just give it a go.
Most definitely.
Right, so Dwayne, you're right. You look really tired there. Dwayne said, when you do subscribe, you're looking for a green circle. How do you mean? Is that for what, when you subscribe to a channel, or how do you mean, Dwayne? Because you were asking for a favor. So what was that the favor you wanted to do? Did you want us to subscribe?
No, because you just hit the subscribe button.
Yeah.
It's not green.
It shouldn't go green.
Well, where are you doing your live? Are you doing your live on YouTube, or are you doing it somewhere else? That's the question.
Yes, exactly. Tell us though, exactly, how is it? So when you say when you do subscribe, you're looking for a green circle. So is that what you're asking? I've sent you a message and you have a look at on the lives. Right, we'll check on. Did you send an email us? Right, we'll have a look at that. Has anything come through?
No, nothing's come through.
Nothing's come through, Dwayne. So did you, when you sent the message, did you send it on the chat or did you email us? Because we do have a separate email account which you can message. Oh, wow. Amy said, Mark, I told Kelly this, but the day after I complained about Coldplay, I ended up getting tickets with 150,000 trying to get them. It was pure luck and chance.
Yeah. You saying you went with your sister.
How was it? Did you enjoy it? Now, I don't know if anybody knew, but England played in Villa Park, which is in Birmingham, for their qualifier against Moldova, I think it was. And do you know why? Because they said because England normally play at Wembley, and the reason they didn't play at Wembley was because of the Coldplay. That's the reason why. So they had to move it to Villa Park. How was it? How was it? Did you enjoy it? Dwayne, that still hasn't come through, you know, your message.
No, it hasn't.
It was so good. I'm really glad you did it. You didn't get caught on a kiss cam like those two CEOs did in America.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, dear, I shouldn't say that, really. That was unfortunate.
Unfortunate, yeah.
What was I going to say? So, guys, we've got, like I say, just quickly on our videos, and then we'll go on to the other chat. So, we have, as you know, we've just uploaded on Sunday. We did a video, which I can't remember. Which one did we upload on Sunday? My brain goes.
I don't know.
We should know this.
Yeah, you should know this.
I can't remember it. My brain is gone. What did we upload? Honest Burger, that was it. God, my mind's gone a blank. So we uploaded Honest Burger. We now are going to do the Ivy Asia. Not the Ivy Asia, the Ivy Afternoon Tea. I knew the Ivy. So that's the one we did in Victoria. So I hope you guys will enjoy it. The Honest Burger was one of the best burgers that we've had in a while. Tia was one of those that recommended it to us. So we did want to try that. But it was really, really good. So I don't know if there's an Honest Burger near where you live. But it really is worth doing. Dwayne said the icon color is green.
Are you talking about on YouTube or are you talking about on another social media platform?
Yeah, I was going to say, because I messaged it on the live stream. I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's not on here if you've messaged
Yeah,
it on
if you've done it, it's not on here.
Or are you talking about your own live stream?
Are you on? Yeah, I was going to say, Dwayne, sorry, we're not understanding what you're saying. It's just me being a bit thick. I'm not quite sure what you were meaning there. So is it when you click on subscribe, it turns green? Is that right? I can see what you're saying, because when I subscribe onto other people's channels, it does change color on the subscription button itself.
Yeah, but it doesn't go to green, and it's just a subscribe button, so it's the elongated one. And then when you click on it, it goes to a plus sign or something like that, doesn't it? But I haven't seen it where it turns green, Dwayne.
Yeah, we haven't seen.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Now, Amy said you should do a Kew Garden afternoon tea. Possibly we could. Do you know what? Actual facts, our afternoon, what seems to be our most popular videos are the afternoon tea ones. And Toby Carvery always does well for us. It really does well. Weatherspoons didn't do too badly for us as well. So those ones did too well.
I think it's because there's lots of fans for Weatherspoons. I'm not really a fan of Weatherspoons, but I saw this guy. So I was watching TikTok. This guy came on the other day. He was going to Weatherspoons. Apparently on Facebook, there's some type of group. And you show them the QR code that's on the table, and people buy stuff, and it just arrives at the table.
Where's this?
No, so there was this guy, and he went to Weatherspoons. Apparently, there's a group on Facebook. So there's a Weatherspoons group.
Right.
And he shows them the QR code on his table, and then people start ordering him stuff.
Wow.
That is wild. So a pint came to his table, then another pint. It was like 4 different pints came to his table. Then somebody ordered him burger and chips. Then someone ordered him loaded fries and something else. It was just really weird. I've never heard of this group. But I also, because I wonder if that's the pickup.
All right, I'll let Kelly go. Now, where are we? What's your channel name, Dwayne? It's Dwayne Curley. So it's as it's written on the thing, Jensen. Right, it's on YouTube, Dwayne. I'm not sure why that is. When I subscribe to other people, the subscribe button will turn green on occasions. I have noticed that, but I don't know if that's connected to it. I don't know. Amy said so many girls my age do this. I had no. This shows I'm out of touch. Because I'd never thought that this existed. Now, many years ago, I had a friend whose uncle was quite rich. This is back in the late 1990s, and he had come up with the idea of something called buymeadrink.com at the time. So this is a very old concept now. But you can the idea was you could buy someone a drink anywhere around the world. Just obviously, this is really before apps were being used as well. So he came up with this whole concept idea. But now it makes sense to have that. I had no idea that you could do that with a QR code. So is it right, Amy? So basically, if they want somebody to buy them food, they scan it and then they order them the food. Is that right? That's amazing. I had no idea you could do that. I tried to order them when my brother was living in the United States. I tried to do something similar for him. So I basically, I was going to order him a takeaway or something. And I tried to do the order online and it just didn't work because I had a foreign postcode, well, English postcode. But I had no idea that you could do that. So how does it work? Is it the case of like, you just basically, if you scan the QR code, that shows you where your table is and then where the restaurant is, and then people can order for you? Is that right? Or does it work somewhere differently? I think Kelly's gone upstairs just quickly. So Kelly was expecting, she wanted to return some clothes. And the guy that's just come to pick it up has just come now. It's a bit late. But yeah, how does that actually work? And has anybody heard of this concept before, or am I just really, really, really out of touch? Put it in the chat. Let us know. This is what I mean. Technology moves at such a fast pace. I think it's a good idea. So if it's somebody's birthday, you can do that. But I just think it's so open to abuse. If you've got someone that's just trying to get somebody else to buy them stuff all the time, not that I go against it. Anybody can buy anything for anybody, but it's just so, buy me this, buy me that. Is that is that how the concept is going? I suppose if you think about it, if you download an app, like for example, as Kelly was saying, Wetherspoons, on a Wetherspoons app, it will have the whole menu. You type in your table number and then you just say what you're going to order and you pay by card. So in theory, you don't have to go up to the bar and do it. But with a QR code, is that how it works? You can actually order it for somebody else. Kelly clearly knows about it. I was just getting interested and she's gone upstairs. So I will wait for her to come back downstairs and tell me. So guys, let us know. Has anybody else had this before? Has anybody else used this app? Has anybody else used a QR code to actually buy something for somebody else, either in the country or abroad? Or have you been able to receive it? Has it been your birthday? Has somebody else said, I want to buy you something, and you've actually tested it? Let us know how you did it. I'd be really intrigued to see how this works. Now, I'm sure Kelly will come down in a second and let us know how it works, but I am intrigued. Just the person I was looking for. Right. Explain again how this works.
So the guy must have been doing a live, right? And he joined, there's a Facebook group. Witherspoon's Facebook. I suppose there's Facebook groups for all types. There's probably one for Toby.
Let me stop you there. So I was just, funny enough, I used the Wetherspoons as an example. So there's an app you can get for Wetherspoons, right? So obviously in there, you type your table number in, you type your order in and press pay. And then obviously you put your card details in and do it. Is it the same concept to that? No.
So what it is, there's a Facebook group. I'm sure there's a Facebook group for all, like Toby, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so there must be Facebook groups where you can order via QR code. So what he did, it must have been a live. He videoed the QR code. Obviously, then people scan the QR code and buy him stuff to drink and eat.
Wow.
So what he did, he got his phone. He showed the QR code, and then people obviously took pictures of the QR code and whatever, and then sent him stuff.
So do you have to have it through Facebook, or can you do it through another medium?
You could do it through any medium, through any social media platform that does lives. So he got things sent to him. So it would be like me going to, I don't know, you can't order on Wags, but it would be like me going to a place where you can order through an app or through the QR code. So when you show people the QR code, you know, like sometimes we'll show QR codes where people can look at the menu.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you would do is, if I was on a live like we are now, I show you a QR code. People out there scan the QR code,
and then can order,
and then can order you stuff.
Wow.
And they would pay for it, and it would come to your table.
Wow.
So like the lounges.
Yeah. But that's through an app though.
Yeah, but
no, I get what you're saying. It's the same concept, really.
Yeah, but it's them ordering for you.
But then how do they know what table to go to?
Because you tell them the table.
Oh, so you put it in the actual?
No.
Oh, that you tell them what to put in there.
When you're showing them the QR code and you show them the table number.
Right. But they have to get it to that right table number.
But you've told them the table number.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is they have to physically type in table 19.
Yes.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That was my question.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, Dwayne, sorry. Jensen's got to go. Jensen, take care.
Bye, Jensen.
And he said, I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
We will take care. We will hopefully see you again on Tuesday or on your live on Monday. Right, now Karina said, I've been hesitant on QR codes because there are so many scams going on now.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yeah. So a lot of so basic. It's almost like an ATM scam.
Okay.
You know, where they put something on top of it. You think you're tapping in your number to an ATM.
Oh, right.
But a lot of places are putting like the same size QR code on top of the QR code,
right.
And then you're being taken to somewhere else rather than the correct place to.
Man, Karina, I am so glad you said that, because I just scan without even checking. And it makes sense. If somebody's put a sticker over something, that then would be sus, because you would think, why is there a sticker on top of the QR code?
But sometimes you would do it before you see the sticker.
Yeah, I would. I wouldn't even have noticed that until you said
it. Because if there was a sticker that was the exact same size, and you didn't. So if there was a sticker the exact same size on here, let's pretend this was a QR code. You wouldn't know. It's only until you feel it and or you look at it from the side and then you see that there's a sticker there, and when they reduce stuff, that's exactly where they would put the sticker. Because when you have to scan it.
You know what? Because I suppose with ATMs, those scams are kind of reducing because people don't use cash much. Well, I know you guys do in the States. One thing I do like about the States is, of many things I like about the States, but you guys still use a lot of cash. In the UK, it's getting much less and less and less. And lots of places now in the UK do not take cash. Nespresso shops don't take cash.
What is confusing to me in the US, though, this is the only thing, and it's only when we went last time, a couple of places started doing it, but they don't have the mobile app. So, and what I mean by that is, you have your card and you just want to tap to make a payment. No, you have to go with them to the till or something like that, because they don't have the card reader to do it. A lot of places now you can actually pay by the little monitor, which is brilliant, but they don't. It's only a couple of places that actually physically had the handheld device to come to you, but it's only now. Like, we've had that for years and years and years and years. But it's funny because I was talking to my friend about it, who's from the States, and she said, yeah, you have to go with them with your card, or they have to come back to you. They take your card away, and that's just not a thing that would happen here. They would never take your card away to go and do whatever. You just get it done there.
I'm always skeptical like that. I'm always nervous if somebody takes my card away, and they do say that, especially in the UK, there's never a reason why someone should need to take your card away.
In Hollywood and Vine, when I was paying with my card and I couldn't tap, I had to go with him to the till, so that he could do whatever it was, and then I needed to sign for it. But yeah, they did not have the mobile sort of, I forget what they called it, the palm thingamajig.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. What's it called, guys? You know, when you pick someone, you go to pay the bill, and they've got the
mobile, the handheld unit, and you just tap your card. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, they didn't have any of that. They only a couple of places actually had it where I could just tap my card, And then some of the other places, they actually have a screen on your table while the servers come and, you know, you order your food, and then you pay via the little screen. But I don't know how things are going to go in future, because in the States, tipping is a real big thing. So whenever you go and you have table service, you normally tip your waiter or your waitress, or if you go to Vegas and they bring you drinks, you normally give a few dollars and all of that type of stuff. But going that way of tapping, so in the UK, tipping is not, it's only now just becoming a thing, I suppose, in the last 10 years.
No, it's been for years.
Yeah, but that service charge.
Well, actually, let's come on to that, because Dwayne's asked a question. Sorry, Dwayne, I missed your thing. How do you check how many subscribers have you got on YouTube? It should be on the main homepage.
Yeah, it'll be on your main page.
Do you want to show? Have you got your phone? Kelly will show you where it is. And Amy, you said so many girls your age do that QR code thing. How does that work? What do they do? Do they actually just get people to pay for stuff for them? Right, here we go. We'll have a look at that. What was I was going to say something, then I completely forgot what I was going to say. No, what I wanted to come on to the thing was service charge. That is what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
So do you, because one thing I've noticed as well, years and years ago, service charge was never a thing in the UK. It was always you paid the bill, and then is that discretionary what you wanted to leave as a tip?
But a lot of people didn't tip. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well,
it wasn't a thing.
It's discretionary, isn't it? It's discretionary. I always tipped, but anyway, but I would always do it as a small percentage. But now I've noticed with service charge, we go on there. Obviously, it's about a 10-15%, which I always think is a lot, because it can be like £10 plus, which I wouldn't normally in the past have tipped 10 quid. But now I've noticed was even more cheeky, and we had this when we went to Oblix.
Yeah.
Was that they put service charge and then ask us if we wanted to leave a tip.
Yeah, because so when I was growing up, tipping was never. It might have been in Wiltshire, but in London, tipping was never a thing.
Really?
Yeah, it was never a thing.
That surprises me.
And so you paid your bill, you left. It wasn't a thing. Coming into the late 90s kind of thing, you would leave a tip if you wanted to. So normally you'd leave £2, maybe £3, something like along those lines. And then later on, you might leave £5. But £5 would be reasonable. You'd leave £5 tip and blah, blah, blah. Now they do it on percentage. So most places it's normally 12.5%. But you will get the odd places that might charge 15. But normally it's 12.5%. But when that came in, the amount of people that really grumbled about that really, because that is not a thing here. So to charge 12.5% was a thing. Now, again, it's discretionary. So if you want, you don't, as long as you've paid the bill, you don't have to pay that 12.5%. So it's not a thing. So if you just want to pay for the bill, you don't want to pay, you just leave enough money that has paid the bill and not the 12.5%. But a lot of people feel, I think it's a way to make people feel ashamed. Go, oh no, I feel bad if I don't pay the 12.5%.
That's true. Who actually takes this? Oh, no, take the service charge off.
Yeah. Now, the thing is, the way that it works in the States, as I understand it, is that wait staff or your servers and stuff like that are not paid very well by the establishment. But here you are. So you do get a normal wage in the service industry here. So it's not the same as that they don't have to work for tips, essentially is what I'm saying. So they don't have to work for tips. They get paid for their role. Whereas as I understand it in the States, they're not paid very well, and it's passed on to the customer. So the customer's basically paying the wages. So on a good day, if you've got a turnover of 100 people, you can make a nice wage in the States, but here that's not really a thing. So at one point when there were tips, some establishments would pull all the tips together and then people will get paid, you know, because then it would make it more fair. But obviously, you'd have those people like, I'm not going to put my tips in the pool or whatever. And again, that is your right. Because when you tip your server, you want the money to go to that person because they've given you a good service. So when I was working in hotels, tipping wasn't really a thing. So every now and again, you'd get somebody who came from another country, and then you would probably get a tip because tipping in their country was the norm. But in actual fact, you didn't really get tipped when I was in the hotel. And then, and especially if you worked in the back office, you didn't get any tips. So what would happen? The receptionists would get the tips, and then none of us would get any tips. And then that's when they started to pool all their money together. And then before the end of the month, you know, when you're running on fumes, you get a nice little £30, and you just think, whoo, thank goodness. And everybody would get the £30 because it would all be equal, because you're doing work, even though you're in the back office, you're still doing work and stuff like that. So again, that was in the early 2000s, you know. That was, yeah. So like I said, tipping wasn't really a
that
thing.
surprises me. I think oh, don't forget to show Dwayne your the subscribers thing.
No, you have to go on 2 different apps.
Okay.
So on your thing, you will see something. There you go. That will tell you, oh yeah, we've done 1,000 videos, and that's how many subscribers we have. And Dwayne, your little thing is there.
Yeah, you're on there, Dwayne. I don't know if you're still on, but hopefully. Amy said, I'm on the way back home now. Sorry, I was on the way home. So you're home now, safe, I hope. Oh, dear. We've lost focus.
Okay, so,
we've lost focus.
All right. Let me put this up front, and then you might speak. Now, you have YouTube Studio. Now, on YouTube Studio, that will tell you, oh, right, okay, that's your analytics and all of that type of stuff. So then you'll see how many subscribers that you have. But you have to go to YouTube Studio to see the exact amount of subscribers that you have. And that's how you can tell.
So Charlie said, so there's new fast food chains coming to the UK. They include, well, Raising Cane's has come to the UK.
So I've heard, and I said to the nephew, when it comes, we'll go, because it's something that he really wants to try.
Dave's Hot Chicken and Carl's Jr. Chick-fil-A Church Texas Chicken from the USA are coming to the UK.
Oh,
wonderful.
That'd be amazing.
We'll be able to try. Right, Tia said, I don't mind tipping, but some places are charging crazy amounts for shitty service. And do you know what? That's absolutely true. You do notice that. Because it's not a God-given right that you can actually have a tip. So if you are giving terrible service and then you get that charge on top, it's not great.
Yeah, the only tipping thing here that I remember from that was like, so if you were getting your hair cut, or if you were getting a wax, and then you would like you might tip your person. But other than that, food was never a thing. Service charge wasn't a thing, and all of that type of stuff. And then when service charge, so I was working for a law firm at this point when certain establishments, because it wasn't all establishments at the time, were adding service charge. And I remember my friend saying, I'm not leaving them, blah blah blah. So she left exact money for the food. She didn't pay the 12.5%. But normally you would pay anywhere between £2 and £5, really, because that in the UK that's quite a lot. Well, it's not quite a lot now, but then that was quite a lot.
I don't know. Mind you, we've been out on occasions and some people haven't paid anything. Mentioning no names, that has happened. Amy said, to go back to your very early question, I'm good, thank you. How are you both? We are both well.
We are both well, thank you.
Not been up to much, said Amy. Seen 2 films recently, The Conjuring the other day and The Long Walk she saw today. Both rubbish. Oh no. And the rain's doing your head in. Go back to your earlier point, Amy, just while you're on. When you said about you said girls my age are doing this a lot. Is that with the QR codes to get food delivered to them? Right now, Karina said to you, no, that's not true.
Ooh.
So that's not true.
Ooh.
Karina said it all depends on the state the restaurant is located.
Ah.
It also depends on the size of the company.
Right.
There is a federal minimum wage and state minimum wage, and they are different. So California passed a minimum wage that is specifically for servers and is much higher than the federal minimum wage.
So has that always been a thing, or has that recently come into fruition? Because as I understood it, but again, my knowledge is quite old with regards to that sort of thing, because we wanted to tip somebody in Disney.
Oh yeah, that's true. So we wanted it. Well, I mean, obviously this is Disney, so it's not a regular restaurant.
No, it's not.
But the guy said we're not allowed to take tips. I said,
Yeah.
really? We want you to have it. He said, no, we're not allowed.
Yeah.
He said, thank you, but we're not allowed.
Yeah.
So thank you for fact checking us.
Yeah.
Because your info's wrong.
No, I'm just saying, because that's what my understanding was, and so it was passed on to the customer, and so that is why. So.
Go on then. Ask Karina while you're on. I sense a question is coming your way.
Yeah. So why is tipping a big thing in the set? What, like, where did that come from?
Or is it? Now we've been wrong, so please do correct us, Karina, because we're sorry if we give misinformation. We're not. Well.
No, it's just like so. So a friend of mine, she was in. I want to say she was in Dallas. She might have been in Houston. I'm not sure. Dallas or Houston, somewhere like that. Or she might have even been in New York. Anyway, she left what we would leave in the UK. So like, it wasn't a percentage. It was just like $5 or whatever. And then the wait staff, whoever her server was, started shouting at her as she was leaving the restaurant. And I was just like, oh, no. There is a percentage that you are supposed to leave. And so before, there wasn't a thing at the bottom of receipts. I only noticed that when we went to for the first time. So I think we went in 2017 to Florida for the first time, and then we went to TGI Fridays, and he wrote it at the bottom of the receipt what the percentages were. Okay. Now they have them printed at the bottom. Yeah. What 15% is, what 20% is.
That's right, to help you. Yeah.
Because obviously, being from the UK, like I said, that wasn't a thing. You left what you felt that you wanted to leave, or whatever change that you have.
I like that though. I can't be bothered. I'm thinking, oh God, I'm gonna have to work this out and think, oh, you've done it for me. Wonderful. Thank you. Where are we? Amy said, damn guys, less than 200 to go. We're nearly there. So 1,800 and something.
16.
Yay. But thank you all. That's a big thank you to you guys.
Thank you, because
we would never have got there without you. So we really do appreciate it.
We really, really do.
Amy also said, yes, it was the QR code in spoons like birthdays and all. I think that's fine. Oh, so Karina said that is recent.
Right. Okay. So was it the case then before that the establishments weren't paying enough to the wait staff?
Well, you're assuming that.
That's why I'm asking the question.
So yeah, we will check with.
That's why I'm asking the question.
Karina.
Because obviously I have different accounts because I have different American friends. And so as I understood it, some places didn't pay wages at all, and then it was they would only get tips from, obviously that's how they would make their money. But what I want to know is the minimum wage now, and like you say, there are some chains that pay above the minimum wage. Is that a recent thing, or has that always been the case?
Amy said, I ain't paying no tip. I said, come to the UK for a proper wage. Well, actual fact, we've dispelled. That was our fault, Amy. We got that information wrong. So just interesting. Now, what I will say, and I've definitely said, American customer service is outstanding.
It really
is. Wherever we go, a person could have been there hours and hours and hours and hours in the shop, and they are really polite.
Yeah.
They're friendly. They welcome the last customer as well as they did the first, as enthusiastically as they did the first.
There's only one time and that was on the bus. That was on the coach.
No, but that's different. I mean, that's a bus driver. I'm talking about shops.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, with regards to customer service, that's the only time.
Yeah, that's true.
That we've not had good customer. That was the only time.
That was the only one.
Yeah.
But, you couldn't say that about anywhere else. But yeah, the actual customer service has been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Whenever you go in, they go, hello, how are you doing? Can I help you? Every single time. You wouldn't get that in the UK. Some places do, but never at the same level.
No, and I think in the UK as well, if they know you as well. So like when we go, Toby, they know us and they're like, hi, how are you? Good to see you back again, blah, blah, blah. I mean, they're like that with all the customers anyway, but it's more special when they remember who you are. And so me being in the hospitality industry, I can see that they're impressed if I've remembered who they are and what our last conversation was. My memory like that is pretty good. Not all the time, but it's pretty good. And I go, oh yeah, how was this? Remember last time we were talking about that? How is it? And they're like, oh my God, I can't believe you remembered.
Karina said it was definitely a thing because there are states who only pay the federal minimum wage. Post-pandemic, the whole tipping became so absurd and many people stopped tipping completely. What was I going to say? And Amy said, I'd be scared to go to shop because I don't know the product with the tax. So this is true, what Amy said. One of the things I'm going to say, actually, Karina, that always gets me is you get a price in the shops in the States. But of course, when you come to pay, it's always more because you've got to add the tax on there. The one good thing about the UK is the price you see in the shop is the price you pay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not much. It's only like an 8% or 10%, or depending on the state.
Yeah, depending on the state. The thing is that obviously I'm like, oh yeah, I've got enough. Like, oh, I have to add on the tax. Oh my God. But there is an American guy that comes here. He loves the UK. And he comes over quite often. And I think that was the thing that baffled him, that he mentions it on his TikTok, that he goes to the counter and he says it to the viewers, he goes, that's the exact amount you have to pay. You don't have to add on any tax or anything like that. But I'm assuming it's because, and I don't know, but I'm only assuming,
it's because of the tax.
Audited. That's what I was thinking.
No. It's because of the tax. So the tax is different in every state. So that's why you can't add it to the price, because it's different in every state. So if you've got say you buy, I don't know, a cup and it's $10. In Florida, the tax might be 8%, but in New York, it might be 6%. So
why would that make a difference? Why can't then in the state of New York they add their tax, and then in the state of Florida they add their tax?
You can't do that because of the product. You can't, because then you don't have a set price for the product. Because if you did that, you would then try and order the mug online from, say, New York, or the cheapest thing. So to do that, you add the tax on. Karina, I might be misjudging again, but I'm sure that's correct. But do correct me. You're there going, oh, you two English people, get it right.
I would want to know why. Because the thing that regardless, if you were to order it online elsewhere, you can't pick where you're going to order it from. That's the first thing. Like if I'm going on H&M, I can't pick where.
But you've got to understand, in the UK, it's the same size as a state in the United States, and the tax the tax percentage is the same right across the UK. So that's why you can add it to the product, because it doesn't vary if you're in Newcastle, Glasgow, Edinburgh, London, in Swansea.
And you are correct. However, I still cannot choose the area where my item is coming from.
You're missing the point I'm making. So if that's £10, right, the tax is the same everywhere. But you can't, if the price without that is £8, and then you add it on to £10, you can't add, say, £10 across the United States, because the tax code is different.
I understand what you're saying. You're not understanding what I'm saying. If I was in Florida and I wanted to order something, I cannot order it. If it's a chain of H&M, let's say, in Florida, I can't choose to order it from New York.
No, I can't choose. That was a bad analogy. Drop that analogy. That's the reason why you can't do it. Karina said, I can only speak for California. The increase in server minimum wage has happened post-pandemic, and cities like San Francisco, Berkeley, etc., have an even higher minimum wage than the state's minimum. Oh, wow. Again, this all depends on the state. For example, Oregon does not have sales tax on clothing, whereas California does. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know, because I saw it. They're saying that you don't tax food, because obviously it's seen as an essential, but other stuff will. But I didn't know there isn't other produce. Some do, some don't. So I didn't know that. That's very, very interesting.
It's interesting how the finances work in another country and what the benefits are in other countries as well. So like in other countries you get this benefit, you get that benefit if you work. Like there are other countries that encourage you to travel and pay you to travel and stuff like that. There are other countries that pay you to stay in the country and not leave. It's really, really interesting to see what each country gives their citizens, basically.
So, Karina said, correct, Mark. In California, we are not taxed on food purchases in grocery stores. Now, I only knew that because when we were in Florida, it was the same.
Yeah.
So, if, like I say, I don't know, I was to buy some oranges and the sale price was $5, I would pay $5 at the till. There's no tax on it.
If we were in Target though, and we bought clothes,
that's not an essential.
No, but I'm saying, do they add this? Do they add tax
at the end at the purchase rate? So, but I did notice it makes it even more complicated. Is that some food was taxed, which made it a little more complicated, but not all. I know. I won't go into the nitty gritty of it.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's because obviously when you're not native to it, it's very confusing. Just like when you come here. And you don't have to add. And I think people find that really confusing. But yeah, I suppose it's just what you're used to.
I'll tell you what, this is where I look like the sales tax is based on where the item is being delivered. That's interesting, not where it's bought from. Now, that would make a lot of sense because if you were in a state with really high tax and you live there, you think, well, I just order everything out from the cheapest possible state I can to save money. So that makes a lot of sense why it would be delivered to that area.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense that you could do that because
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to just order it from yeah.
Exactly. So what I was going to say was, the one thing where I really do look like a tourist, and I really do look like a tourist, I'm still getting used to American money. So specially changed. So they'll say, oh, that'll be $15.95 or 76 cents. And I'm looking at all these different side coins. I go, right, a dime, what's that? And that's thing, and a quarter is 25. So a dime is 10. So that, do you know what? Bless them. The stuff always got. I go, I'm really sorry. I'm not used to US money. I'm still getting used. They go, that's okay. That's okay. And then they'll take out the relevant coins.
And it's funny because your 10 cents is small, but here our 5p's are small.
Yeah.
And so we have to reverse it and think, well, okay, that's 10 cents, and the bigger ones is 25 cents and all of that. So that's really interesting.
There are definitely 50 different economies in the US, and it makes sense because obviously to give you've got that like localized model. So obviously a governor of each state can set their own. Interesting, right? I know I'm conscious you're not well.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
It's getting to that time. So just to let you guys know, just a quick one before we sign off. So as I said, we've got the Ivy afternoon. Yeah, it is the afternoon tea. I keep mixing the Ivy with the Ivy Asia. They're both the same company, but one does Asian food and one does obviously the regular UK food. So
overpriced Asian food.
Yeah. Again, not sure if Florida has a sales tax on clothing. I think it does because I definitely pay tax on every item of clothing.
Yeah.
My funky shirts. You'll see me wear Honest Burger, my Minion shirt. That definitely came with tax on top.
And I always forget each and every time. I always forget, and I go to the counter, and then it takes me a couple of days. And then I have to remember, oh, yeah, I have to add tax on.
So what was I going to say? So we've got the Ivy afternoon tea. That's coming up on Sunday. So hopefully we will see you guys on Sunday for those who are able to make it. Bella's just joined us. Hello.
Hi, Bella. Hope you're
Bella,
well.
We were just signing off, but lovely to see you. How are you?
Lovely to see you.
So we've got that on Sunday. And then on Tuesday, of course, we've got our regular live. So I will try and bake one of these bread. Liam's just joined us.
Hey,
hello,
Liam. Hope you're well.
We were just about to sign off, but it's good to see you. How are you doing? You just been back from the gym. Oh, that's interesting. So Karina said, for example, I cannot purchase, what is it, Lululemon clothing in Canada and have it Lululemon. Sorry, I've never heard of it.
Lululemon.
In Canada and have it delivered here in the US. Right.
Yeah, because that would make sense. You can't just order from wherever and then
Just good. Just watch Wednesday. Is that Wednesday Addams? Is it any good? I've not seen that actually. I need to catch up on series. Funny enough, Karina, it's the same here. If I was to order a load of clothes from the United States because they're cheaper, I would be hit by all kinds of import taxes.
Yeah, you have to pay import tax.
Yeah, so that's why I did it once. I saw a really good deal on something. I thought, oh, fantastic. And then they stung me for about 13, 14 quid on, or what was it, on import taxes. So the actual thing just ended up being the same price as I would have got it. I like your coins because the value of the coin is on it. Ours doesn't. No, yours doesn't.
No.
I've got to say, but I do like yours though as well. I think yours are quite funky.
I like them, but I have to think about it. I go, okay, yeah, that's 25 cents. Yeah, but you got like a $2 coin.
Oh yes, I've never seen one before.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they existed.
Yeah.
I asked an American guy when I got it. He said, I said, does this exist? He goes, I've seen them, but he said they aren't common. So yeah, Kelly, I hope you feel much better soon. Have a wonderful weekend. And guys, please, like I said, do have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for joining us on today's live. We hope you did enjoy us do our little food review of the Eton Mess Yum Nuts and of the cookie cup. We also did my little, well, I say review, just showed you my bread thing, which I will try and make this weekend to practice it.
Who knows? Maybe we might get a chocolate orange Bruce. It won't be this week.
New Jersey does not charge sales tax on clothing.
Oh, really?
We might have to go there and do that. Evelyn, hello.
Hey, Evelyn, hope you're well.
Evelyn, there's 3 of you joining. We're just signing off.
We're just leaving. Yeah, we're just going.
I hope you're good. Good to see you. So, guys, as I say, please do look after yourselves. Please do take care. We will hopefully see you, some of you on Sunday that can join us when we do the thing along. If not, we will see you next Tuesday.
All right. And don't forget, if you want to catch up with our holidays, see what we do, then head over to our secondary channel, MK Vacays. We are behind.
Very behind.
We are very behind. I need to get a new laptop. So I don't know when that's going to happen, but that's why we're behind. But there we go.
Okay, until then, like I say, please take care, and we will see you hopefully on Sunday or Tuesday. And don't forget,
melt my cheese.
You guys know it. Do look after yourselves. See you soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Bye for now.